one of the tools I've used, and I'm just curious to improve my tools, is, hey, Santiago, I want to have a quick conversation with you. I'm going to put on my board hat. This is how I heard you in that meeting. Hey, Santiago, after the meeting, I'm going to put on my client hat. This is how I heard it. So how do you change personas so they know it's not personal? It's not Santiago talking to them. It's Santiago as a persona. I don't know. Just would love to get your thoughts on what tips, tricks that you've used to make sure they hear the feedback, but they don't get flight, and they think, oh, Santiago's my boss, he's just going to be a jerk. Like, how do you frame it?
I take myself out of the equation. It's not me. That the effect of what I'm about to tell you has very little to do with me, unless you personally there's an issue, right? Then we'll talk through that, but that's very rare. I think the conversation is, hey, the report you built was received this way. Let's talk about it, right? What if we had done it slightly differently, right? If you were able to produce better here, I think you will notice that you get way better feedback, right? And that's going to help your career this way, or that's going to help the business this way. And so I think that we strengthen it that way. If you come from me and I say, hey, I reviewed your report and it looks kind of crappy, right? I don't think we could do better, right? You're better than this, right? I think it sets up this me versus them architecture.
I agree.
And then all they're going to do is enough to please me, right? And make me go away. And I've managed that way before. Look, I'm not going to say I haven't. It's all a learning process. But if you say, okay, how can we team up together so that the next time, look, a lot of the guys I work with, they don't do presentations, right? It's just they're data guys, they write code, they develop, whatever it might be. So when they do have to present, they get skittish, they get scared. I used to do the same thing. And I think sitting down with them saying, let's come up with the best plan for that. When you're standing up there, you're set up for success. And if it's more of me saying, okay, send me your deck, and then me writing up a bunch of red marks on it, throwing it back at them and saying, this sucks, fix it. The animosity, first of all, I'm not a team player with that person. I'm not a partner, right?
Right.
And then second, they're going to have huge animosity against me because they're going to go, well, you're not teaching me. You're just marking me wrong.